And one fun thing that we added is a Nilfgaard armor. If you put Jaskier Dandelion, whichever name we are using here, we have an alternative outfit for him.
And again, where in the vanilla game, you press your A button on the controller to sprint, but also actually lots of other games, people prefer that, you know,
on the stick.
On the stick. And this is also something that we don't change by default, but if you want it, you can activate it for you.
Giving you some additional modes for Geralt to walk. So on a controller. So if you push the stick very lightly, he's gonna walk slowly. And if you tap it, he's gonna...
And on keyboard, essentially, you do not ever have to go to that radial menu again if you activate that mode. So instead of the, pressing, let's say, on the controller R2 to cast, you now hold it, and then all the face buttons or L2 become your signs. So A is Art, L2 is Igni. So essentially, you can just jump around doing your different signs however you want without having to pause the game. So it's a bit more of an advanced feature because now you have to use 2 buttons instead of 1, essentially. So it is, of course, as with the camera, it's a choice that you can activate. And of course, there's also a tutorial for how to use it. But personally, as someone who plays the game a lot, especially if you have a sign build, I would never want to go back again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we are doing, or we are actually showing right now the very, very beginning of the quest, but we are not gonna dive in.
Yes, it's very important. We don't want to spoil anything because the thing is, I also don't want to oversell it. We just thought that if we're offering those new, armors, swords, items, that we just want to make it feel a bit more part of the game. And of course, if it's a cool armor, as with other armors in the game, there should be some quest or content connected to it. So we tried to, make a quest that makes it part of the game, so
and
it feels
chose a very cool
nice.
place for that
Yes.
quest.
Yeah. So if you're a big Witcher fan, that place, it's very famous for people wondering what is going on there. What is so
Something
we actually
should be there.
exactly, and now something
Now
surprise
is there. Yeah, and again, it was more of an improvised thing where so many Witcher veterans, we just like, hey, can you help us with this? Can you help us with this? And in the end, it came together really nicely.
Yeah, but I think it was not so. Improvised afterwards because we even brought our voice actors back to record some lines for the quest, right?
Yeah, so we almost forced the hand of our localization, right?
Players that can enjoy the game in their native language. So I hope you guys like it. But besides that, there are also some improvements to other languages. So hopefully the experience will be better in those.
All the
In
other,
my times
actors,
of,
it's cool.
2015 being tech support representative, we've got a lot of requests for scaled subtitles, so I'm pretty sure people will be happy. But this is one of.
We have a new, all the grass has been improved, almost all the foliage asset has been reworked. We also have a lot of environment mesh changed, so higher resolution, better textures almost for everything. And I think that we also integrated quite a lot of mods, and also on console this time around, not just on PC. So shout out also, I think, for the HD reworked that we integrated.
Yeah.
And also all the monsters, everything has to be improved. We also increased the budget for the streaming, so of course that means that the texture would be, of course, higher resolution everywhere.
And yeah, there were many these little projects where old Witcher veterans that had plans to do something. They now had a chance to, oh, I'll quickly install the engine for 2 weeks and I'll make some tweaks. So even small things that by themselves don't feel like a lot, but when all of them come together, it's really nice. So now you see smoke come up from villages far in the distance. The cobblestones in Novigrad are not normal maps anymore. They're actually 3D. So all of these things just come together.
Missing the village, now the village is there.
Yeah, but this is awesome. We also got updates from the dev team, like, oh, look, new grass, check it out. Wow, what a beautiful grass, and new clouds. Wow, they actually, if you look at them side by side, the difference is amazing, even with like.
This for you.
I really love how with all of the features that we're talking about, we give a player a choice.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, this is amazing. They can actually, if you liked what was already there, feel free to keep it. If you want to try something new, try it.
Yeah, and that's very much the idea behind this whole next-gen edition, which is if you really love The Witcher and you know the game, this shouldn't now feel like a different game. This should be the game that you love,
Still the same
that you like
amazing
to play.
experiences.
Exactly, and even with ray tracing, it looks like the game in